Have you ever wondered why we are slaves to our emotions? Each day, we're tossed about on the stormy seas of our feelings. Joy, sorrow, anger, fear, surprise, and disgust govern our actions, shape our decisions, and color our perceptions of the world around us. In the grand theater of life, emotions play leading roles, but often they're not the heroes of our story. Instead, they're the villains, causing suffering and distress when left unchecked. They hold the power to cloud our judgment, to make us react impulsively, to keep us fixated on the past or anxious about the future. But what if there was another way? What if we could learn to harness this power, to steer our own ship amidst the tumultuous waves of emotion? What if there was a way to become master of your emotions, to become, in a sense, cold-hearted? Welcome to Reflective Rise, your window to timeless wisdom. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel for all future wisdom bits. Now let's dive into how Stoicism can help us in becoming cold and emotionless. Stoicism encourages us to cultivate a deep sense of self-control, teaching us to detach from the chaos of external circumstances and to focus instead on our internal responses. In essence, it's about finding tranquility amidst the storm. It's time to delve into the brutal rules of Stoicism that can guide us towards emotional freedom. Rule 1. Understand your emotions and accept them. Let's dive in. You see, emotions are not just mere reactions to external events. They are complex, intricate parts of our human experience. They are the colors that paint our lives, the music that plays in the background of our existence. They are the joy in a child's laughter, the sorrow in a loved one's passing, the anger in a perceived injustice, the fear in a darkened alley. They shape our perceptions, guide our actions, and ultimately define our lives. Understanding your emotions means delving into the depths of your own psyche, peeling back the layers to reveal the raw, unfiltered reality of your emotional landscape. It's about recognizing the triggers that ignite your emotions, the thoughts that fuel them, and the behaviors they inspire. It's about gaining insight into your emotional patterns and understanding the why behind your feelings. But understanding alone is not enough. You must also accept your emotions. Acceptance is not about resignation or defeat. It's not about letting your emotions dictate your life. Rather, it's about acknowledging your emotions as a natural, integral part of your human experience. It's about giving your emotions the space they need to exist, without judgment or resistance. Denying or suppressing your emotions is like trying to hold back the ocean with a broom. It's futile, exhausting, and ultimately self-defeating. Emotions, when suppressed, don't disappear. They simmer beneath the surface, building pressure until they explode in unexpected and often destructive ways. So, how do you accept your emotions? You sit with them. You feel them. You let them wash over you like a wave, knowing they will recede just as surely as they came. You observe them without judgment, without resistance. You give them the space they need to exist, and in doing so, you rob them of their power to control you. Remember, understanding is the first step towards acceptance and control. Understanding and accepting your emotions is not about becoming emotionless, but about gaining control over your emotional world. It's about becoming the master of your emotions rather than their slave. And that, my friends, is the true path to emotional freedom. Rule 2. Practice indifference to things outside your control. An idea as timeless as it is liberating. Picture it, a world where you are free from the chains of external circumstances, where your peace of mind isn't tied to the unpredictable whims of fate. This is the world the Stoics envisioned, and it begins with practicing indifference. The Stoic philosophy advises us to focus our energy and attention on what lies within our control. Our actions, our thoughts, our responses, these are the realms we can truly influence. Everything else, the external events, other people's opinions, their actions, they're like the weather, unpredictable and beyond our control. The Stoics believe that the key to tranquility is understanding the difference between what we can control and what we can't. The wind may blow in any direction it pleases, but we can adjust our sails. We can't stop the rain from falling, but we can choose to dance in it or take shelter. Now, practicing indifference doesn't mean we become cold or uncaring. It's not about suppressing emotions or becoming robots. It's about developing an inner resilience, a stoic calm in the face of life's storms. It's about understanding that while we cannot control the actions of others, we can control how we react to them. We can choose not to be hurt by their words or actions. And what about the uncontrollable events that happen in our lives? The unexpected twists and turns of fate? The Stoics would say, be indifferent. These events do not define us. It's our response to them that truly matters. Practicing indifference is like building a fortress around your peace of mind. When things outside your control try to storm the walls, they find they have no power here. You are the ruler of your inner kingdom, and you decide what gets to affect you. By embracing this rule, we can navigate life with a steady hand, unaffected by the turbulence of external forces. We become the calm amidst the chaos, the still point in a turning world. We become masters of our own minds, our own emotions. By practicing indifference, we free ourselves from unnecessary emotional turmoil. This is the gift of Stoicism, the path to becoming a true Stoic. Embrace it, and discover the power that lies within you. Rule 3. Cultivate inner strength through discipline and self-control. Possessing a strong inner core is akin to having an unshakable fortress within oneself. This fortress, built with discipline and self-control, guards us against the relentless waves of emotional chaos. But how does one build such a fortress? Discipline. It's the mortar that holds the bricks of our mental fortress together. It's the commitment to do what needs to be done, even when it's the last thing we want to do. It's the relentless pursuit of our goals, irrespective of the hurdles that lie in our path. It's the unwavering adherence to our principles, regardless of the temptations that seek to sway us. The more we exercise discipline, the stronger our inner fortress becomes. So how does one cultivate discipline? It starts with small daily practices. Waking up at a set time, sticking to a healthy diet, exercising regularly, reading, meditating. These are all acts of discipline. They may seem inconsequential, but it's through these small, consistent actions that discipline is fostered. And as discipline grows, so does our inner strength. Then, there's self-control, the gatekeeper of our fortress. It's the ability to control our impulses, to resist the allure of immediate gratification in favor of long-term benefits. It's the capacity to keep our emotions in check, to prevent them from dictating our actions. Cultivating self-control too begins with simple daily routines. It's about making conscious choices. Choosing the salad over the burger, the book over the TV, the deep breath over the angry retort. Each time we make such a choice, we exercise self-control. And with each exercise, our gatekeeper grows stronger, our fortress more impregnable. Discipline and self-control. These are not qualities that can be acquired overnight. They require time, effort, and commitment, but they are well worth the investment, for it is through them that we cultivate inner strength, that we build our fortress against the tempests of emotion. Inner strength is the fortress that guards us against emotional chaos. These rules may seem brutal, but they are not about becoming emotionless, rather, about becoming master of your emotions. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned today. First and foremost, understanding and accepting our emotions is the cornerstone to emotional mastery. It's not about shunning emotions or pretending they don't exist, but rather acknowledging their presence. They are a part of us, and it's only by accepting them that we can begin the process of managing them effectively. Next, the practice of indifference. This doesn't mean becoming a cold, unfeeling robot. On the contrary, it's the ability to remain calm and composed in the face of adversity. It's about not letting external circumstances dictate your internal state. It's about realizing that things will happen around us, and we can choose how we react to them. We can choose not to be swayed by the storm of life, but to stand firm and unyielding. Thirdly, cultivating inner strength. This is the fuel that drives the engine of emotional mastery. It's about building the mental and emotional resilience to face whatever life throws at us. It's about realizing that we have within us an untapped reservoir of strength and courage. It's about harnessing this inner power to not just survive, but thrive in the face of adversity. However, it's essential to remember that these rules aren't a magic bullet. They aren't going to transform you overnight into an emotionless Stoic. They're tools, guidelines to help you navigate the turbulent waters of life. The aim is not to eliminate emotions, but to manage them effectively. To become not emotionless, but rather emotionally intelligent. The journey to emotional mastery is not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's a lifelong process of learning, growing, and evolving. It's about continuously striving to be better, to be stronger, to be more resilient. It's about recognizing that emotions are a part of us, but they don't define us. We define ourselves by how we manage them, by how we react to them. Remember, the journey to emotional mastery is a marathon, not a sprint. Start today and become the master of your own emotions. Please like, comment, and subscribe for future wisdom.